Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Justice is coming. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Freedom is coming. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Oh yes, I know. Yes, I know. Okay. Please mute yourself if the noise is coming from your end. Thank you. Fellow Biafrans, we are here live and direct. This is a joint media broadcast, a joint broadcast of the autopiloted IPOB Media team. Thank you very much for joining us tonight. Oh, Pastor Emeka Livingstone, this thing is just kicking our pastor out. Oh. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see if he has been able to come in. Oh, Chuk Survival is here. Thank you for joining us tonight. Please, as you're just coming in, hit the like button. Like, share. Thank you, every one of you, for coming in. Without further ado, let's begin our introduction. Let's hope that by the time we'll round up our introduction, our man of God will come in and give us just 2 or 3 minutes of prayer, and then we will continue. Right from the top is our Mazi Kelechi Ambrose. Kele, please, Biafrans want to meet you tonight. Unmute yourself and say hello to Umuchineke.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Biafrans, lovers of freedom, wherever you are. I am delighted to be here today amongst my comrades, and at the same time to actually talk with Biafrans and rub minds together, and also to hammer on the issues of our freedom, our liberation, and justice for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and justice for everyone who is being held unjustly by the zoo and their other agents. I want to thank you all, Biafrans, wherever you are, watching all over the nations of the world. It's good to have you. It's good to see your messages. It's good to see your comments. It's good to know that you're watching and you are doing your part, playing your part. We want to thank you all, and I say I love you all, and we shall meet in Biafra. 121 days to go. We shall meet in Biafra. Thank you so much, everyone.
Wow, that was a good one. Thank you so much. Welcome, Chineke. Let me quickly add the man of God again, and stay there by the power of the Holy Ghost and don't go away again. All right, let's go with Akbarawa Sonny, the strong man in the house. Biafran, Sonny TV, are you there? Okay, you have to unmute yourself, my brother. If you are talking, you are muted. I don't think our brother is ready. Mazio Okonkwo is in the house. Mazio Okonkwo, the stage is yours. One name. Unmute yourself, Mukoma.
Good evening, Biafrans and lovers of freedom. Like all of you know, my name is Mazi Okonkwo, the Biafran autopilot man, and I greet Biafrans, extending my greetings to everywhere you are, depending on your time zone. Some of you, for you, is good morning, some is good afternoon, some of you, it is whatever time you find yourself. And our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We have come here tonight, to explore, to give that which he has imparted in us. And we must not forget that our focus is getting Biafra, and Biafra will get. I salute you all and wait for us tonight. Please share this broadcast as much as you can. Your Twitter handle, your Facebook, every other handles, please share it. We are live here on Nigeria's platform as an autopilot team. God bless you.
Awesome, awesome. You know, there are giants in the house tonight. Hey, my senior comrade is here tonight. Let's have Gaddafi of Biafra take the center stage.
Thank you, Biafrans. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your time zone. This is IPOB Autopilot Media Team. One people, one goal, one nation. We are here to exercise our rights, to do those things that which our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu taught us. One thing I want to let you know is that if you have been hearing about Biafra this time, Biafra is more than real. Biafra is not a prediction. Biafra is not a prophecy. Biafra is planned to come 2023. And we are here gathering together to destroy the zoo. They thought holding our leader will make everything to stop. But the greatest mistake they did is to give the hungry lions like us opportunity to come on the stage. And we will do without mercy, without fear or favor. We stand to get our Biafra. Biafra we seek for. Release of Nnamdi Kanu we want. Biafra we get, and our leader will be released. So tonight, I want you to share this program. Click your like button. This is a Ajere Chamaka Raphael platform. Click the like button. Above all, you will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. That is an assurance. Take it to the bank, it will never bounce. Take it to the bank. Use it as a sure bet. You will win it. You will sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. We are more prepared than you expect. Biafra is sure. I'm giving it to you. Save it. Prepare yourself. Biafra is sure. Thank you. Thank you as we proceed.
That is Gaddafi of Biafra. And next on the line is the Ezibo senior brother one name, Dede. You are on center stage.
Hello, Biafrans, I greet you. Anywhere you are watching from, looking from, eyeing from, peeping from, seeing from. My love and regard to everybody. I greet all my comrades in the studio. Everybody, one love. Biafrans, we don't come again. We don't come just to tell you the truth, the undiluted truth. We are not looking for Igbo presidency. We are not looking for a Biafran presidency. We are not looking for any other thing. We are not looking for a narrow escape. We are looking for freedom. Anything short from Biafra, na lie, na fake. So we are here to fight, and we will continue to fight. The name of this our battle now: no retreat, no surrender. We know that we must get what we want. If God will tell the people of God, go and overtake, we will go and we will overtake because we are children of God. Thank you, Biafrans. You are welcome. They won.
Awesome, awesome. One name came. Awesome. Hey, Ndodogujo Nobodo, Chineke, Nnamdi Kanu were mado. Nnamdi Kanu were mado. Again enough, unmute yourself. Choose survival in the house. Unmute yourself, Dede.
Fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, I appreciate every one of you. Any place you are watching from across the world, if you are watching from Biafra land, special thanks to you. You are watching from any part of Africa, Asia, Europe, America, Australia. Whichever part you are watching from, I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect you. It doesn't matter where you're watching from or what part you're playing, everybody have to put our hands on the deck. We have a role to play, no matter how small, no matter how big. At this particular point in time, as you're watching us in this very platform today, I want you to begin to ask yourself a question. What is your own contribution as we are walking into Biafra in 121 days? I want you to answer that question before we end this program, and you will never remain the same. Thank you so much.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. You know, these are formidable lions, formidable warriors. It is awesome and good that we have the servant of God that will now greet us and then open the stage with the opening prayer.
Thank you very much. Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Biafrans, we greet you people. In fact, the main motivation we have to fight this war is because you people have been there on ground. At the end of the day, the strength for the freedom of Biafra increased because we had people that supported this cause and movement, and you are the ones. Because without you, we wouldn't have gone this far. And I believe that Nnamdi Kanu has a lot of confidence in you people, including us. And I'm not going to pretend that getting our freedom will be easy. No, it's not going to be easy, but we'll get there. As we look forward to 2023, Biafra will come. Remain strong in faith, regardless of what people try to tell you, or try to convince you, or try to use money to lure you. Know that they have said no election in Biafra land. Let's stand by it. Let's for once, as a people, agree on one thing and follow it till the end. Let us pray. Our Father in heaven, we come before you this day to thank you for being God. Because you are God, we have hope. You are not a man. And it is this hope that has kept us moving. That every promise you made to Nnamdi Kanu concerning our nation, Biafra, shall come to pass. We walk in faith, regardless of the pressures. And we ask, oh God, that you keep every believer of this Biafran struggle, that they shall live to see Biafra. Provide for us, oh God, and give us wisdom, whatever we're going to say today. Let it be according to your will. My Father, and I ask that according to your plan and promises, Nnamdi Kanu be released. At that time you have appointed, to the glory and praise of your name, to the consternation of your enemies, and to the surprise of everybody. In Jesus' name, amen.
He say, thank you so much, man of God. Thank you so much. Let me put my cap back. Oh, man. Fellow Biafrans, we thank you tonight. We bless the name of Chukwu Kikabiama Primi Henile for bringing us together once again. And I want to tell you that I'm so humbled to have this mighty man. I don't know, Biafran Sonny TV. Mazi Sonny, are you there now, please?
That's all right. That's small now, so you forget me for you.
Who told you? Who forgets you? This guy. Okay, one Solomon, open your face.
I salute you all from wherever you are. And I greet you. And I say, thank you for your good work and continue what you are doing. Because Biafra is our heritage, Biafra is our destination. We are not backing down on the cause that we are in. And we move with the spirit of light. Woto is the code.
That's all. That's all. We just, thank you so much. Welcome. We give Chukwu Kabiama the glory. Like I was saying, I'm so humbled that this mighty men of valor are assembled here tonight to bring down the walls of evil, the walls of prejudice, the walls of hate and deceit. That evil wall that the enemy have used to barricade some people that do not know that that good they think they are doing is eventually turning into evil. That kind of love they think they are showing is not love eventually. We are going to open your eyes today to show you. And I want you to know that this program tonight is going to be like an olive branch to so many that really think they love freedom, but do not know that the way they are going about it is so deceitful and so ungodly. And that is why tonight you are going to join us. As this topic says, any solidarity, this autopiloted IPOB Media team broadcast, you know, if you go on the description, you will see it, you know, indicated that this is autopiloted media broadcast, joint broadcast. But YouTube doesn't allow me to make such a long topic, so it might be omitted there on the title, but on the description, you will see it, that this is a joint broadcast. And like I was trying to say, the topic says any solidarity for Ndi Igbo, any solidarity for Ndi Igbo or for Biafrans by supporting P2B. By supporting P2B, someone else is here. I don't know. Mecca. Is that another? No. Okay. Oh, that was another of Pastor Mecca. It's gone out. So any solidarity for Ndi Igbo or for Biafrans by supporting P2B for president is a wasted solidarity. All we want is Biafra. And we're going to make it clear to you so that you understand why we say so. And because some of you are actually doing what you are doing out of a sincere heart. Some of you. We don't want to conclude that everybody that is clamoring for Obi Dati, Obi, Kerenke, Obi. We don't want to conclude that every one of you are doing it out of, hate for Biafra, or out of, pretense that you want to, belong, that just to make it look like. Some of you are sincerely doing it. But we want to make it very clear to you tonight that what you're doing, it doesn't pay anybody. It doesn't favor you, and you think it's going to favor us. It doesn't favor us in any way. And that is why we blatantly reject it. That is why we blatantly tell you that there is no way it is going to help. So it's a wasted solidarity. I don't know the one I will accept now. Pastor Mecca is on this thing. Let me accept this one and see. It's a wasted solidarity. And the earlier you adjust yourself, and Pastor, the earlier you adjust yourself and either stand with us, IPOB autopiloted for Biafra, or you just follow your Nigeria. Follow your Nigeria, but you take Biafra out of your lips. Just take it out. I'm going to play a video for us, and then I'm going to be inviting. Yeah, please just leave this one, man of God. Leave this one so that it will stay put,
We're good.
All right. So I'm going to play this video for us so that you understand the angle where I am coming from. And then my comrades will begin to do justice to this. So we're not going to be, we'll try as much as possible to play this with respect, to play this with love and concern for you, because we know you love Biafra, you love Ndi Igbo. That's the reason why you want to do what you're doing. And those of them that are doing it out of pretense, many of them are doing that out of pretense. They don't even like Ndi Igbo. They don't like Biafra. And they are doing it because they know that this is going to end up a disaster. It's going to be a failure. And yet they are doing it. And then when we tell them that we don't care, they will come and tell us, Igbo, you hate yourself. Your own brother is out. Why not support your own brother? Support your own brother. You are enemies of your own brother. And then when we tell them that no, it is not about our brother. It is about the deceit that the zoo have ever been engaged in. It's about their evil. They don't like us. Sometimes we'll play the video of Ahmedu Bello that was recorded how many years ago? Over 60, 70 years ago. where he told you people that Igbos have no place. Instead of them to put Igbo, they will put an expatriate. They will never, ever give Igbo any chance. And then one of them, who is now campaigning for P2B, did this video. And he came to say what we already knew right from time. We knew about this. We didn't need him to remind us. But I'm just going to use it to play for some people that have not yet awoken completely. Some that are still pretending that they don't know. Some that are still trying to play that blackmailing game on us to say that, you people are saying no election. You have opportunity now. Your brother is there. Why not give him the chance? He will bring Biafra. He will bring Biafra. But you forget that this person you are saying he will bring Biafra, they have told him that it is a taboo for him to ever open his mouth and say Biafra. Talk less of bringing it. And they bring it before him and give him as a condition. If we are giving you this chance, make sure this agitation dies down completely. And for that reason, even though his own brother, who was kidnapped in Kenya and brought down extraordinary rendition to the zoo, justice was passed in his favor. He closed his mouth, even when others are speaking. His own partner, who is Dati, who is not even a Nigerian, from Mauritania, one of the senior brothers of those that you see coming in from different angle of the borders of Nigeria, and those ones they are claiming that they are the ones killing people. This guy that is running with P2B is their senior brother, and then he comes in and says that it is the game plan of APC. Justice is being passed, and miscarriage of justice is going on. What comes out from Obi Dati's mouth is that it is a miscarriage of it is a APC plan. Are you not surprised that APC that their game? This is their game they are playing. Let me play this video so that I will not be the only one, and I will give my comrades the chance to talk about it. I'll raise the volume. Okay, guys, 1 minute. I'm going to put myself here so that this video will be a little bit bigger.
From Kasina State. I grew up in Kaduna. My name is Muhammad Ibrahim.
Hold on. Yeah.
Well, let's see if we can bring the video to the screen. That will be better for audience.
Yeah. Can anybody help me bring it to the screen? How is it done?
Yeah, wait, let me see if I can bring it to the screen.
Okay, that would be very, very fantastic.
Sure. Okay, you have to accept the screen that I am sending.
Where do I see it to accept? Everybody.
It's just like another guest is coming into the studio. Check it. You see
okay,
it on,
okay, I see it now. This guy too much.
Okay. So can I play it now?
Please go ahead. Play it from top to bottom.
Okay.
My name is Muhammad Ibrahim so that the video will not be distracted. I grew up in Kaduna and graduated from Kaduna State University. As a Hausa man from northern Nigeria, even as little children, we were taught that the Igbos are not to be trusted. We were taught that Inyamiri, which is the Igbo, was the enemy. And so, today, out of ignorance, many Hausas think Peter Obi is the enemy. After going to the university to study, I've also traveled to different parts of the country, including Igbo states. I've come to realize that the real enemy are those selfish and greedy politicians that we have. It is only hatred and individual selfishness of our political elites that made them to mislead us. Out of ignorance, we were told only to vote for our fellow northerners. They said we should only vote for people from our side, which we did. But look at the present condition that we are facing in the north. We cannot farm. We cannot visit our families in the village. We cannot even move from state to state without the fear of being kidnapped or killed.
As a concerned mother, it feels bad to know that our daughters have been raped, kidnapped, and forcibly married. Our husbands, sons, and brothers killed on daily basis.
Can you stop it? Let's
killed
make
by people who are not Hausas, killed by people who are not even from our country, people that were brought into this country by our selfish and greedy politicians.
And the people that brought these killers are asking us to vote for them and vote for their parties again. This evil must stop.
And the same people that we voted from our side and our religion, they know everything about these problems and they are doing nothing about it. We, the Northern youths, we have decided that they cannot deceive us anymore. We are tired and we are voting for a new Nigeria. We are voting Peter Obi, we are voting Labour Party. We are voting for a new Nigeria where Inyamiri, the Igbos, and the Hausas can live in the same place, marry from each other, and live in peace, unity, and harmony. A new Nigeria where Bayerebi...
Yeah, I was telling you to remove it for now, so that, hey, God. Omochineke, I am going to begin from top. You saw that video there. This guy, he is a northerner, as he calls himself. But he's not Fulani. He's Hausa. The ones that the Fulani, these main people that have this project, have dominated, have exploited, have reduced to nothing. In their own place where they are, in their little corners where they are, they cannot raise their voices against the Fulani. They can't. The Fulanis are small and have dominated them for these years. And they've taught them this narrative that Igbos, you can see him when he was even referring to the Igbos, he still says that he wants a new Nigeria where the Nyaminis, the Igbos. So he must still describe you as that Nyamini. There's no way that thing can be corrected. That is a programmed, mentality that have been, designed to be forever. That is the reason why they have their constitution. That's the reason why they have programmed it that way, and they keep having the same set of people, and they have ensured that they are the ones that have taken over all the parastatals in that contraption. And so you tell me that these people, that something will just suddenly change because one P2B came, who is not even bold enough to stand to say he's contesting as that Nyamini that they are describing him as. Which up to tomorrow, whether he likes it or not, he is still the Nyamini. So I want you, Mazi Kelechi, what do you have to say about this particular scenario? I want us to approach it with a sense of love and concern for the people that think that something can be done to change this narrative. What do you think? And how do you describe this particular scenario? Because a lot of social media is awash. It's awash with all of them that are saying, Igbo, give them the chance. Peter Obi is the man. The Igbos have never ruled. What do you have to say, my brother?
Yeah, thank you, Mazira, for the opportunity. It's a very funny video anyways. In the first place, the video was made up by someone who actually is a slave to Fulani. In the first place, they have been conquered since how long now? Is it 17 something, 1803 when they were conquered fully? They were conquered by the Hausa nation. The Fulani nation by Usman Danfodio, when he killed and took over, turned Gober to Sokoto, and they established their emirs, their emir and their caliphate. And of course, Osman Danfodio became the first caliph. So we already know that when a slave comes to talk, they will always talk as slaves. So I'm not surprised. It's not a surprise. It's not. He is already a slave to the Fulanese. He has been in bondage. His fathers have been in bondage, and his generation has been in bondage since the 80s. They have been, the Fulanis have subjugated them for a long time. In fact, as far back as in the 17th something, of course, about 400 years, in the 14th century, the Fulanis have been settling in their lands. And of course, they have kept them in that mentality of subjugation until they finally conquered them in 1803. So he's talking out of the slave mentality. His mind is restricted and stuck at a particular position where his reasoning is distorted, destabilized, decapitated, and destroyed. So he is actually already lost. So all we need to do is to educate him. It's so funny also that the zoo has a way of bringing stooges. people who are already mentally battered, you know, and whose mindset have been, destroyed, with all the shenanigans they have to offer. And of course, they keep doing the same thing. So if you look at the video very well, you see the way he's even talking. He's talking like someone who has been given a script. He's just like a robot. He was just standing and talking like someone who is reading a script. So he doesn't even understand what he's doing because he's actually reading a script. The lady was faking her tears. Everything was just there. It was just obvious that this is a drama. I know it's one of the Hausa drama that they show, the normal thing. So we are just enjoying the comedy. But we have said it's no election. We don't even need to tell them. We have told them it is no election. So there's nothing else they can do. They can continue to say election for themselves. In Nigeria, as much as it's Nigeria, definitely there will be election. There should be election there, but it's not going to be conclusive because in Biafra land there will be no election. Why is he coming to talk for Peter Obi or to talk for Biafrans? Even as much as he could say, it is obvious that he's actually saying what he's told to say. And again, the truth about it is that I don't know why I want to just ask them a simple question, because you said we should talk in love and all of that. We should actually make them, because we want to win people. We are concerned about their plight and their problems. Of course, yes, very concerned about their plight and problems. But I want to make them, I just want to give simple analysis here so that they will understand it. Because I think, when slaves are talking, you have to come down to their level to make them understand some stuff. Now, I want to ask them a simple question. He said, and that woman also said, they have been killing them, they have been doing this, and they have been doing that. And the reason why they are dying is because they are saying Nigeria. Now, you are being killed in the context of Nigeria, and you still want to hold on to Nigeria, then what else are you expecting? When something is killing you and you're holding on to it, and it's killing you gradually, killing everything that you have, and you're still holding on to it, it shows that you're foolish. Now, let's look at it this way. If common sense will tell you that if you place before me two options, now, okay, let me put it this way. Place before them two options. I place before them two options. You have choose Nigeria, you have choose Biafra. If you choose Nigeria, you'll keep being killed, they'll keep killing you, but the killing will not stop. It will continue into the next generation, until the next generation and all of that. But choose Biafra or choose your whatever, whether Hausa nation, whether Middle Belt, whether, just choose it. You might die, but the death will not be as brutal as choosing Nigeria. You know why? Because there's a point where it's going to stop. Because as soon as you choose your nation, you automatically distort their program. You automatically stop them at a point. And at that point in time, the death that will, or the blood that will be drenched, no, the blood that will be spilled at that point in time will be so restricted compared to what you have by choosing Nigeria. So all this narrative, all this kind of, they want to deceive the gullible. We understand all of that, but we want to make them understand there will be no election. If you like, bring Obama to come and display placards and say something. Bring Michelle Obama, bring the King of England. Let him come and display. We have said it, there's no election, there will be no election in Biafra land. It's as simple as that. So whatever they are doing is their business. That's their concern. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you very, very much. And this comment on the screen is very interesting. I never even knew that Nyamiri they call us is actually Nyamumiri. So I am going to speak to allow our brother Sonny Akparawa to use at least 5 minutes to talk to those from the South. I want you to address those from the South that are very busy. Very, very busy. And you see them, they are serious. There are people like Acapella, there is Adopi King, there is many of them, AY, all these comedians, very powerful comedians and all these people. You see them, they are just going out. It is time for the young person, Igbo, for Igbo to take over. We are in solidarity. We are standing for them. They must take it. How do you talk to them to understand that this is a road that is, is leading nowhere? Because as much as they love us, let them understand where they should address that love to. If they really love us, give them a good reason why they should understand that that road where they think they are trying to help us is not helping us and it's not helping them. Can you address them, Mazi Sonny?
Oh. Thank you very much again for giving me the mic. Let me start by acknowledging the presence of my fellow comrades, since you did not give me time before to do that. So please bring down this text so that I will see their faces very well. Don't say their faces they fine, even as oil no day. Like Gaddafi face now, oil no day. But Okonkwo face, oil they see. Okonkwo don't run because this is a oil day one side, it won't go rub oil for the other side. All right, I salute you all. Mazi Raphael, Mazi Okonkwo, see, you don't go rub oil for one, on the other side. I talk him. Mazi Chuk Survivor, Mazi 247, Gaddafi of Biafra, Emeka, Kelechi Ambrose, and others that will be joining, and those that wouldn't be joining, and to Biafrans that are watching us, I say a very big thank you, and thank you for sharing. Please continue to share, continue to share, continue to share, and hit the like button, because whether the devil likes it or not, Biafra is here, and keep on counting the days for them. All right. From the video you played, I saw deception, I saw a messenger, I saw desperados. And I also saw Muhammad Abbas acting from that man as well. Because let me start from Muhammad Abbas. When you listen to the video that Muhammad Abbas released on Radio Biafra on the 31st of October, he told the whole world that if it is not their Ndi IPOB, that Obi would have been destroyed by now, that they are working for Obi, and they are helping every narrative and everything that will help Obi to go very far, for Obi to become who he wants to be. That sounds very shameful to people that MNK had trusted with the pinnacle of what we are doing. But thank God for the emergence of AUTOPILOT. So when you look at what Muhammad Abbas said, that has already been depicted from this man's speech. Exactly what Muhammad Abbas says. Because when you see all these people, many of them are on errand. They are here to carry out an assignment that are given to them. And Muhammad Abbas gave you that one in a quote for you to understand that 95% of people that you see out there that are actually canvassing for Obi, that they themselves that are in the DOS, that they are the ones behind them. So don't be surprised of this very one. They said they want us to come and join them to become one Nigeria. We have one very simple question for them, and they are still also crying that they have been killed. Now, one question is, who is killing them? Who is killing them? Is it the Biafrans that are killing them? No. Is it the Oduduwas that are killing them? No. So how can someone that knows where their problem is coming from, coming out to come and tell us that it's Obi that is coming to come and solve their problem, that we should go and embrace Obi, no election in Biafra land? That one should be well cleared. Now, if the people that are killing them are their own brothers that are eating and dining side by side with them, and then they are not ready to stop the insecurity because they are very, very comfortable with it. It is all aimed at the colonization agenda. It is aimed at making sure that Sharia law is implemented and the entire Nigeria is Islamized. Now, if it is their own brother that they eat from the same table with, are not ready to end this menace of insecurity, because they all know what they are doing. Every Northerner is comfortable with the Sharia law. Every Northerner is comfortable with the Abuja Declaration. Every Northerner is comfortable with that phrase that you hear, the Northerners want this, the Northerners want this. This is what the Northerners want. They don't speak for Nigeria, they speak for the Northern region, because they are all comfortable with every strategies and everything that their Fulani masters will come and put on the table. Now, if they are not ready to end the insecurity, then they come out to deceive some people and say, Obi will come and end the insecurity. How will Obi come and end the insecurity, or come and end where their people are eating from, where they are all mandated to make sure they work to make sure everywhere is crumbled and everyone is destroyed? That is one point for for them to go and ask themselves. Obi did say that the people that hate him so much will be the people that will enjoy him the most when he gets into power. Now, I am now talking about Obi now as a Biafran. I'm not talking about Obi as a London boy. When Obi said the people that hate him much will be the people that will enjoy him the most, Obi was actually referring to the Fulanis and these people that are making these videos, because these people are the people that hate Biafrans. Naturally, they hate Biafrans and they don't want you to even go anywhere or to have anything to talk about, or that flag that you call Biafra. So that message of Obi was indirectly pointed back to them. So these are the people that Obi is actually going to go and work for. That is why every Northerner is happy and ready to see that Obi should come in, because Obi will help to destroy your plight and your ambition for your Biafra, so that the subjugation and the continuous hegemonic tendency in one Nigeria, the raping, the maiming, the cutting to pieces will continue, which will multiply their speed to get down to the Sharia actualization in one Nigeria. So let me stop here. Until I have the mic again, I will continue. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. That was, you know, where you hit the nail there was where you said, he said the people that hate him more. Wow, that was a very powerful revelation there. I don't need to buttress it because you already said that. Mazi Austin Okonkwo. Now, I want you to talk to us about these people that are still believing that there is still a little hope that will come from the people that have been advised that we are Nyamini, and for all these years or all these decades, they have made sure they marginalized us, and now there is one man who has invested so much in their own region, who has come up, though he has friends amongst them. How can people still think that this man called Obi, whose investment majorly is with this same set of people, will be able to give them any glimmer of hope? Please advise these people in 5 minutes.
Thank you, Maziraf, and I want to salute everyone watching me. Let me start first to talk about the man who caused us in Yameni. And Obi is a boy, do not forget. Any man who talks about one Nigeria simply means that you have put the life of your future children in jeopardy. I know why I said it, because there is nothing like Nigeria. And all this sympathy, I could say solidarity we talk about, is of no use. One time ago, recently, I was in my house here, then it happened that I was watching the geography or animal channels. In that animal channel, I saw that a lion catched a little antelope. This antelope was a little baby antelope. And the lion took this antelope like to be the baby. He says sympathizing, but at the end, it must become a food for that particular lion. I don't know if I'm making sense here. Obi is simple a distraction. And I want to tell all the Nigerian youths, those of you who are still in the school, if you want to talk about the election in Nigeria, we have to first of all go back to our Wikipedia and visit what we call the Abuja, I could say the Aburi Declaration or Aburi Accord. Then, like Kelechi simply mentioned before, we have to also trace a man that was called Usman Danfodio, who was born in Gubiri, early 1914. When I read it in the Google, it indicates that he was not a citizen, but the date he arrived, the date they arrived in Nigeria, that place called Nigeria in Hausaland, was numbered. But we Igbos, we are the indigenous people of this land. So now let me come to Obi and how you will indicate that Obi will never gonna win. I always tell some of our people, I say, if you want to talk about the election and P2B, let's first of all go back to the mindset of this so-called Fulani. Are they political? No. They are not judiciary. They have spoiled the judicial system of Nigeria. And many youths who doesn't have a vision. That's why when you read the book of Ephesians, chapter number 1, verse 17, Pastor Mecca, please quote me right. He said, Apostle Paul prayed, he said, let the eyes of their understanding be open so that they can understand the purpose why they are called. When you are talking about Obi, you are a man who has no future for your children. I'm telling you. So every people has to look. Are the Fulani people political? They are not political. They have an Islamizing agenda. They come for three purposes, just like the book of John chapter 10 verse 10 says. Say the thief cometh but. The thief cometh but only to steal, to kill, and to take away. These are bandits. They are not indigenous. They are not political. They are not for safety. They are only for inventing your own thing that belongs to them. These are fugitives that march out from some certain places. Now, let me put it in a nutshell so that I will not take everybody's time here. Now, go in Asarok. The man you call Buhari is not there. He has gone out so that the terrorists will come and they start their own thing. All these terrorists are the same Islams. All these bandits are the same Fulani. All these bandits are the same people who will never bow to the constitution of Nigeria. They made the constitution, but it has nothing to do with the constitution. These are nomadians. So if P2B perambulate finish, he will still come back to nothing, and he will must come back to IPOB for his own refuge. So if you are a youth of Nigeria, still thinking that P2B is going to help you, you are helpless. Thank you, Martin.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you very much. Now I'm going to go clockwise. I'm going to hit on our brother Chuk Survivor. Mazi Chuk, please, I want you to correct this impression of them thinking that they are standing in solidarity with Ndi Igbo by trying to say we want Obi to be president. The same Obi whom they are standing in solidarity because they think is Igbo is saying, I am not running for Igbo president. You understand? So please let them understand how deceptive this solidarity is and how we appreciate their solidarity and how important it is for them to know that we reject it and give them the reason why we must reject it.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate all my comrades once again. On the video that you played, you've just said the word deception. There's a huge deception in that video. You see, it's when you look at it, you find out that these people no longer have a message. The message the people who call themselves obedient have today is Biafra. They are preaching us. Either they are talking about Igbo this or Igbo that. And in a nation, when you are talking about, if Nigeria were to be a country, you will not be talking about an Igbo presidency or Yoruba president or whatever. You will talk about a Nigerian presidency. The message itself is faulty. That shows that these people have no message. They have no message. If Nigeria were to be a country, you will be talking about a Nigerian president with competence, not Igbo presidency. Who cares about Igbo? Who cares the tribe? But they have no message. And that is why I tell people, it is Biafra that made Obi a celebrity today. If not for Biafra struggle, nobody will know Obi. Just like a governor in the north told him, he said, nobody knows you. You are just a governor. The only thing that made Peter Obi to be popular today is Biafra itself. Because of people who are fighting against Biafra to stop Biafra. They begin to see that this is the only means. And when you see them begin to talk, you are fighting for which Igbo man? Which Igbo man are you fighting for? Which Igbo? The Igbos, 99.9% of people said they want to get out of the zoo. Only 1% are still busy with you talking about the Obi and Co. All the political criminals. They are the ones you are discussing with. The main people told you that they want their own nation. The message is very clear. Very, very clear. But when you look at this obedience, they have no single message except talking about Biafra. That is their recent message today. They will only tell you about how Igbos, they want to have mercy on Igbos, as if, who cares? We have announced it. 99.9% of Igbos, of Biafrans, they do not want Igbo presidency. Even the Igbos, they say, we don't want Igbo presidency because none of them is speaking for us. But because they have no message anymore, they have no message. It is this same Biafra that made Peter Obi the celebrity he is today, because they want to make sure they deceive us. But Biafrans are people who are focused. We have come a long way. We can't be deceived anymore. There is no political solution. There is no political language you will use today that we have not had. Our eternal leader, Dim Odumegwu, go and watch the statement he made during the Civil War. He said, I have given them every option. I opened my hand for them. If there is anybody that has a system or something that is going to stop this war from coming, bring it on board. Any political solution. That was the statement of Dim Odumegwu. What did they do? They refused it. They brought war. Even during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave them an open platform. You said you want restructuring. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them when they met with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, go and get me restructuring. I am going to hold the self-determination. When you bring the restructuring, the Biafran people will look at it. If it is okay, we are done with. There's no need arguing. What did they do? They went and they brought Python dance. The Python dance that took away 28 able men and so many other Biafrans and took away the parents of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That was a political solution. The only thing when you hear them talking, when you hear political solution, run for your life. What political solution means is the death of Biafrans to make sure they kill more people and take more lives. I don't know why it is difficult for us to understand that. And today, you still see those same governors whom Mazi Nnamdi Kanu discussed with. That same governor whom he gave platform, he gave them an open check. He said, you cannot go to any agreement with empty hand. You must go with something. I am going to hold the self-determination for you. All you have to do, go there. I'm holding my self-determination. Go there and bring restructuring back. Instead of that, they brought death. And today again, you see them, the same message is coming. And you see somebody who claimed to be a legitimate Biafran from the old southeastern region, the present south and the south in Lower Benue, and you are still believing them. You must be a clown. But for Biafrans, I know 99.9% of Biafrans, we are no longer interested in that, and they know it. That is why they are pushing their message. And the most important thing is that if Nigeria was to be a nation, they will not be talking about Igbo presidency. You talk about competence. And when you come to competence, somebody who is not a Biafran has spoken about it. He said, if you are choosing the leader of Nigeria by competence, you can never, ever get another tribe to run that affair except the Igbos. He said it, he's not an Igbo man, but he said it.
Accurate, yes.
In his own word. But when you see all these things, they come. How can the Biafran descend so low to begin to beg for presidency out of pity? Oh, they have not had it for a very long time. Let us give them. Oh, this is just arrant nonsense. And these people who are claiming not to be Fulanis, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu told them, if you are afraid because of your fear, that is why you do not want to support this integration. Because you are afraid if Biafrans go, they will skin you alive. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, we are going to give you a land to accommodate you. You are going to have the same rights with the Biafrans. So what are you waiting for? An open check.
Perfect.
You see why we must not listen to these people. Every Biafrans, we must focus on our going home. 121 days, no man born of a woman can stop it. It's a spiritual word. All you have to do is to key into it. Key in into it. Don't try to figure out how it's going to happen. Key in. 121 days. Thank you, my brothers.
Wow. 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 That was awesome. Awesome. Now I'm going to talk, allow my senior brother to take center stage. As you go, I want you as a...
Why would I not give old man, when I forgive this old pastor chance, Becky, you know, you don't old though.
Well, no, I allow Pastor Emeka to round it up because him I gonna, you know, I give it the icing on the cake. As you go, as an old person, come back home now. Come back home with Ogweba. Come back home with Bobo Mouche and everything that
I control.
Yes, that can cure some people and talk to our people that they should understand once beaten, twice shy. A stitch in time saves 9. Believe that now, if Obi enter, something go better. Obi that doesn't even believe in Biafra, Obi that have killed Biafrans, can you talk to them and give them that Ogweba that will deliver them from their sickness, Biko, in 5 minutes?
Well, thank you. Kelechi, They tell you say na sorry, Ralph, they tell you say old man here now our pastor, and they tell me say na me be old man. I take it for an insult, and I will ask for apology. That is bad.
I take it. I take it. I'm the oldest man. Don't worry.
My senior brother.
Thank you. Thank you. So you know, say one problem with our people be say me, I never understand what they mean by Igbo man presidency. Igbo man presidency that they are looking for. Is it the Igbo man that is born of Igbo man that have Igbo blood, or Igbo man that is living in Igbo land? Because
good one.
No, you know why I'm asking this question? Because a very good luck, Jonathan, Igbo man. Obasanjo, Igbo man. Yoruba people, Yoruba elders confirmed. So, and they did not change anything. That is another one. Now, Peter Obi coming to become the president to change your so-called Nigeria. And the people are claiming that Peter Obi is the best. And all these people claiming that Peter Obi is the best in their hometown, Fulanese have taken over everywhere. Their bushes are occupied. Let me tell people one thing. We don't understand that the difference between using media to make money and using media to propagate the truth. You are passing the right information when you know they look for money, you know they advertise. But when you go collect money, like even in this Biafra, some people they advertise, they do campaign for politicians. So when you see these comedians telling you Igbos don't love themselves, you Edo, you love yourself. How many Edo people don't become president of Nigeria? And if you become those there waiting be named Godons. Godons or guns, so anything I know care. Godons or Godons or you, all of them. Are they not elder? Their age is about 5 years minimum, 5 years bigger than the France president. They are there campaigning for somebody that is your father, old enough to be your father, to come and become. If you become the president, what go do you? Go elections everywhere. We are not looking for Igbo presidency. We don't get Igbo presidency before. They don't give us anything. We get Igbo senators. They are not giving us anything. We are tired of having Igbo presidency. So for the people that think Igbo presidency is why we are asking for Biafra, I am sorry, no Igbo presidency. We are asking for freedom, not presidency. The difference between freedom and presidency is that Obasanjo an Igbo man, Obi an Igbo man, a very good luck Jonathan Igbo man. They have gone to Aso Rock. They could not stop the Boko Haram. They could not change the constitution. And even Obi himself vowed to defend the Nigeria federal government constitution with all his life. And this constitution is the same one that told you, if you touch any Boko Haram, you don't touch the North. And then somebody go tell you, say they don't rape him. They don't kill him. Na me kill him. Waiting they bite you there for your body. Not before Nigeria. Only in Nigeria you go see, say, where, listen, I don't even know the one where I want to talk. See, for instance, waiting go happen if you get your seaport for Ware, for Aba, for Iguacha, for Enugu, for Umuahia, for Port Harcourt, if you forbid them, all these delicious comedians where they talk, why did they shut down your seaport, Warri Seaport? Why did they shut down your refinery for Warri there? Una know they discuss am. Now to discuss Obi, because Obi don't pay una make una talk. And the boy be the man where they talk about Biafra. One thing una must understand is that if you don't talk about Biafra the other way around, nobody go listen to you. If you don't come out now and say, see them, autopilot, they are fools, they are not listening, they are being misled, people go come listen to you. That is why you see all those fools, they are doing what they are doing. When you see anybody now, any pastor now, Igbo presidency, you will see people go and watch him and listen to him and go to his church. Before, now they can't go win. Now they can't go take Biafra. That was the tongue pastors were using. Today, now politician, the only few of them will remain they talk the truth. The truth is this: we are not asking for Igbo presidency. We are not looking for a presidency. Obi is not an Igbo man. Obi has told you that it's a coincidence, it's a mistake that I'm an Igbo man. I happen to come from Igbo. I'm a Nigerian that happened to be an Igbo man. He regrets being an Igbo man. Obi gallivanting everywhere. Have you seen Obi go anywhere in Biafra land to tell the traditional ruler or an elder, I am going for presidency? They deceive on, they fool on herself. Many of you will be obedient. Una go die foolishly because you know una no know what una they look for. Una own to chase shadows. I rest my case.
Wow. Thank you so much. That was a very good medicine that can really do a lot to heal and to deliver, except for those that are stiff-necked. Gaddafi of Biafra, please, I want you to paint a very clear picture of the impending danger, because I know you are a tactical analyst. So paint a picture of the danger that is coming towards them. It is loaded and it is coming. Look at what has happened now to Ekweremadu. They have given permission to EFCC to take over about 40 of his properties. Akwandinacho, one Nigeria. Can you tell them that this their sympathy, this their solidarity, how they need to change it and let it become a real support for the true freedom and not solidarity? Show them what will happen to them, what is happening already and what is still coming if they do not make hair now and join this freedom movement. Biko, in 5 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you. I salute all the people that are watching, commenting. I salute you all. Please hit the like button. Raf Ajere TV, Raf Chiamaka TV. Please click the like button and subscribe so that whenever we gather like this, you'll be first to know. And also share. Too. When you serve the zoo, you come back with shame. So Nigeria has happened to Ekweremadu. That is good for him. And let me tell you, based on the discussion on ground, one thing you must know is that we have never had a president. Nigeria has never conducted one election since they got their independence. You know what they've been doing? Right. Selecting a captain in a slave plantation. Absolutely correct. What they are selecting is who will be a captain in a slave plantation. Nigeria is a slave plantation, and those men that have been chosen are just a mere captain who will help the tax master to torment the workers in the plantation. You know, so all these people that said they are supporting Obi or call themselves obedient, something you must know is that they are blind, number one. They are slaves. and they are happy being slaves. And let me ask you, if I want to support you, I've been a fool who is just supporting my fellow captain who is in a slave plantation. Biafra is the strength that drives this nation. Since the Fulanis sidelined the Biafrans, you can see how the economy are going. I predicted 1,000 per dollar, 1,000 naira per $1 by December. I predicted this January, and it's coming gradually. And the Obi is just like, and most of our Biafran people or whosoever is supporting Obi and whosoever, it's just the fulfillment of Ecclesiastes chapter 10. If you read from verse 5 to 7, like there's this Bible called the Message. It says, here is peace, a piece of bad business I have seen on this earth. It says, an error that can be blamed on whoever is in charge. Immaturity is given a place of prominence, while maturity is made to take a back seat. He said, I have seen unproven upstarts riding in a style, well experienced veterans are put out to pasture. Now, the same verse, if you read it in a let's say NIV or American Standard Bible, he said, I have seen slaves riding on horses and prince walking like slave on the land. Now, if you go through all this, you see that this is a fulfillment of the fools who don't know who they are. Campaigning for Obi himself know that he just been appointed as a captain in a slave plantation. Now, if Obi, like True Survivor said, what we the division is already clear, because you can see some people clamor Igbo presidency. Some people say it must be the North. Like Atiku came to say, vote for North. You need a Northerner to defend your assets. You know, this is to tell you, this is already division. This is already broken glass that you can never amend. It is already division that is glaring sin. It's very glaring. You understand? It's very clear. But I wonder why people are so daft, people are so foolish that they can't see it. For Atiku, who people are killing behind, come to tell you, you need a Northerner. Tinubu come to tell you, you need a Yoruba man. P2B come to tell you, you need an Igbo man. This is the disintegration of Nigeria already in emotion. You understand? This is something that people need to see. The real undertone, the real thing that are going on. That Nigeria can never be one. Atiku said, you need a Northerner. That is the separation. You understand? Now, this Obi himself said he's not coming to be the president of Nigeria. He's only coming as a captain in a slave plantation. So when you look at his mission, you see that if Obi want to be president, he will not go to bow to Gumi. He will not go to Emir of the Caliphate to bow. Has Obi visited Obi of Onisha? You understand? Then they now mandated Obi that if you cannot quench this agitation, now you should know that the people, whether obedient fool or obedient smart, you know, you should know that the purpose of obedience of Mr. Obi, it is to quench this Biafran agitation. That's all. They appointed this a captain in this slave plantation called Nigeria. Go and talk to your people, bring them down, calm their mind, deceive them, let them look as if you are with us. Amen. Carry them along, deceive them. That is the script that Obi is reading. Obi, my anger with Obi is that he knew what the people that he claimed to love, the Biafran people, He knew what they are going through. But Obi offered himself as a tool in the hands of the master, the tax master, the caliphate, to deceive his people. He offered himself as a tool in the slave plantation where it's called Nigeria. We, the Biafran people, need Biafra. The separation has already separated itself. Igbo presidency, not presidency, Yoruba presidency. All we want is Biafra. All we get is Biafra. Like I always said, sleep in Nigeria and wake up in Biafra. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I don't make mistake when I call you my senior comrade. Thank you so much. Now, man of God, I want you to do a very good job. I'm not going to stop you. I'm going to allow you to use the time that you want to use and tell them the consequences. You're going to do a better job on that. The consequences of not standing on these truths of really defending the people that have been subjugated. Now, this solidarity that they pretend to be practicing in favor of Biafra, tell them how, if you can use scriptures to tell them how evil it is instead of good, that it is evil. And tell them the consequences of not really doing the right thing now. The scriptures, as you know, said in Proverbs 29 verse 1, he that is often warned and hardeneth his neck will be destroyed without remedy. Man of God, do justice to that and bring them closer to the consequences if they don't do the right thing now.
Man of God, use scripture, no be Quran. No.
Mazoko, you are looking for pastor's trouble.
No, unmute yourself. Unmute yourself. Unmute yourself and start afresh.
Okay, my brother Raphael Ajere, thank you for that scripture you quoted. That was very nice. I was just going through my mind, asking God, what am I going to say? I just used it to give me a scripture. The young man that spoke, if you look at him from the point of view that he was sent or reading out a script, then you can blame him and say that he's an enemy. But on the other way, if he was not reading out a script, maybe he was trying to speak his mind, that is the level of what he understands about the situation. And will I blame the young man for making such comments when Igbo leaders are making the same comment? The problem we are facing today in IPOB or as Biafra, I once said something. I got this graph, this illustration from somebody, that if you look at this triangle, it has a base and then tapers to the top. At the very apex of that triangle is the British Crown. Next in command is the Caliphate. After the Caliphate is the Constitution, which was written by the direction of the Caliphate, skewed to favor Islam and the North. After the Constitution is the federal government that is bound by the Constitution, and all these years, the Caliphate has had a hand in every government that has been in place. So the government will do things according to the Constitution, which was written by Abdul Salam Abubakar and others, given to Obasanjo, who did not review it, and established upon people, the 1999 Constitution. Now, below the federal government is the masses. At the flanks of the federal government are political leaders like governors, senators. They are all hanging there, connected to the federal government to suppress the masses. So the masses are bearing the brunt, the weight, the money the federal government eats, the money that the Constitution makes us waste, the money that the Caliphate enjoys, and the money that the British Crown exploits and embezzles. So who is bearing the brunt of the weight is the masses. That is why somebody is paid 20,000 naira a month or 30,000, he has children, he's a graduate. But a politician just one step above him, because he's a political, was politically elected, and maybe only ended up in class 5 or standard 6. He earns 200,000 a month above the person that is not politically elected. So the masses bear the brunt of the burden of all these people, and they suppress them. Why are they suppressing them? Because below the masses is the massive quantity of oil that they need to finance all their projects. So whatever pains the masses pass through, they don't even understand. It doesn't touch them. Because the politicians get with the cover of the constitution to please the caliphate that will defend them before the British crown. So imagine a situation where suddenly the Igbo elites decide to join hands with the masses and say, we don't want this again in Igbo land or Biafra land. We want it to stop. It will shake the Fulanis to their foundation. Imagine when Yorubas get up one day and say, we don't want again, it's too much. We want out. The Fulanis will flee back to the north, they will run away, they will piss in their pants. But why wouldn't they say it? Because their hands are stained. They are part of the corruption that has violated and, made Nigeria something that is no longer sacred, something that is no longer desirable. And if Biafra should come, the Igbo politicians are afraid that things no longer be as usual. Where, if you are an honorable man, you come to your local community, people come and dance and welcome you. Unlike in America here, every day we pass on the street, the senator representing us doesn't live very far from where I'm staying, and he drives his car himself and goes to work. I mean, in the state level. If he violates the traffic light, they will send him a ticket. If he drives his car without one of the traffic lights on, a policeman will put on his light, put him by the road, and then give him a ticket. And it will tell in his driver's license, give him a point. But it's not so in Zoo, because they know these politicians have corrupted the whole system. That for you to change it, that means they will no longer collect the money they used to collect and get the respect they used to get. And number two, they have so much committed themselves to the hands of the devil. To be redeemed, they don't even want to be. So why do we blame the young man who said that? That was the level of information he received. They told him that the Fulani subjugated the Hausas and they want to be free. They're looking for a president and they believe that Obi is the person. And he's just single. How many of them? Majority of Igbo politicians believe that Obi is the person. I just spoke with somebody, even people in the business sector in America. I spoke with one today. He's a big guy, has money. And he was telling me the solution to the problem is political. That the one Biafra, but Obi should go first. If that man who is as educated as himself, has lived in America for years, could make such a comment, how do you blame that Hausa boy that is talking? He said he has traveled all the states in Nigeria. He has not been to Italy or France or Britain or Switzerland. He's not been to America. He has just been within that place, and that level of understanding he has. Then, so the problem we are having, we have problem from the British that need this oil to warm their houses and sustain the economy, take care of their elderly people, even if they are suppressing our people and they are dying, they don't care. We are also contending with the caliphate, who is hell-bent on making sure they remain on top of this situation, because the oil that is in Nigeria is so much that in the next 150 years, it will not finish. And the gas that has been discovered in some parts of eastern Igbo land, in the Biafra land, Igbo-speaking areas of Biafra land, is so much in quantity, it wouldn't get finished in the next 170 years. That's the second problem we're having. One, the caliphate. One is the British government. Number two is the caliphate. Number three is that there's a constitution that has been placed
that can never favor the Biafran man to come into government. Number 4, the Biafran politicians are against themselves, like a conspiracy that it is better for their people to die and let them serve those people. Like Ndi Igbo said, before you kill any Hausa man, any Northerner in Biafra land, you should first of all kill him. Ndi Igbo did not tell the Northerners, stop killing my people. The same thing is applicable to Obi, who is saying that those who are afraid of him shall be greater beneficiaries of his administration than the Igbos. Even though he didn't make mention than the Igbos, but what that infers is that they shall be the greatest beneficiaries. So even up to now, plans are being made to favor the North. Then you come within the Igbos themselves, who are not politicians, but they are businessmen. They also don't want to be free. They would rather choose presidency and rule for a few years than being free and determined for themselves. Then within the Biafran people, we have the expelled DOS members who have compromised with Igbo politicians and businessmen to sell Nnamdi Kanu and the Biafran project. And I'm not very sure within the IPOB itself that we're entirely 100% Biafra given. For people who are placed at certain positions, they begin to manifest ambition. So we are fighting a formidable array of enemies. Now, my take is this, or what my take is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. Choose freedom and be free, even if it will cost you a little, than remaining a slave and one day perish. Because Gaddafi said here, and it is true, Ekweremadu, Nigeria has happened to him. And that same way it will happen to Hopu Zodimma, it will happen to Oju Zokalo, it will happen to Onyagocha, it will happen to Ikenga Ugochinya, Ikenga. It will also happen to all the Igbo politicians. It will surely happen to them. Because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, serve the Jew and return in shame. Is happening. So, what my concern now is, Biafrans, look at the reason why we should come together. Because we want out. The relationship is not working. In a time where things are done appropriately. If you build roads, maintain it. As you maintain these roads, commerce and industry increases. These people do businesses, they employ. Let's assume there is light right now in Nigeria. So many places where they do hair, salons will spring. Young men will be gainfully employed to start barbering hair. They barber in America. Girls will be doing hair, braiding, pedicure and manicure. They'll do it. But there is no light. So there is no job. People are useless. Now, we want a situation where we can build our own roads, maintain them, that will create jobs, build hospitals, maintain them, that will create jobs. People can do CNA, GNA, RN, LPN, and so forth and so on. We can have hotels where people can work. We can have institutions where learning is going on, structured in a way that by the time you come out from the university, you're an inventor. You don't need a job. They are at your fingertips. You begin to produce. That is what I think, we should be trying to build the minds of Biafrans to see the possibility of us existing independently without these parasites. I mean, the Fulanis. And once that is, we capture that in our hearts, the army of Biafrans on the ground will collectively come out and say, there will be no election in Biafra land. Because we must have to speak to them convincingly to see the need to be out. And that's what Nnamdi Kanu consistently did. And Simon Ekpa is doing the same thing, telling them that if you remain in Nigeria, look at what will happen to you. But if you come out, it will better you're free and will begin to build. In respect to the scripture you quoted, he that is often being reproved and hardens his neck shall suddenly be destroyed, and that without remedy, in the book of Proverbs. Now, the trend of what happened since Nigeria had independence is a clear indication that the Igbo man is hated, antagonized, envied, and not wanted. Yet, he is wanted. Why is he not wanted? Because the Igbo man has an air, an aura of superiority. Not that he's brandishing himself to superimpose himself on people. No, there is something in him that God has put. Even if he's an illiterate, if you an Igbo man talk, you know that this man has something to offer. That the man who is a Fulani man that's educated is intimidated by his presence. That is why they hate the Igbos. They hate the Igbos because of their commerce and industry. An Igbo man comes into a very remote area when nothing is happening and enters there, studies the environment, and knows the particular type of trade he will go that will draw everybody within that environment to come and buy from him. Within 5 years, he starts driving a car from machine to car. And the owners of the land will wonder how come he becomes the Oga. And that attracts other Igbos. Before you know, the place expands. They buy generator. The people begin to see light. They begin to watch TV. The Fulani man knows we have such great potentials. They also know, like 247 asked, who is a true Igbo man? The man that has the true Igbo blood in him has never ruled Nigeria. Obasanjo doesn't have true Igbo blood, neither does Jonathan. And I doubt if Obi has. And that is the reason why I'm suggesting that there shall be a DNA test of every Biafran man when Biafra comes. Let us know where these problems are coming from. So Igbos that have seen things happening since 1960, they have been killing us, they have been despising us, and you are still having hope of a Nigeria tomorrow. It is that proverb that says, he that is often being reproved. I'm not talking about the leaders. I'm talking about the followers. They are reproving you. That don't believe in these people. Don't follow them. They are treating you bad. We are telling you they have destroyed us since 1960, raped our women, killed our men, took our land, done everything. You still believe in one Nigeria. And the man whom you are believing will give you one Nigeria is saying, leadership should go to the north, Atiku. He's saying, Boko Haram is coming to overthrow the government. They don't want 2023 election. And you are still believing in 2023. The man is saying that Peter Obi should declare to them that the sacrifice the North will make is that the Biafran agitation should go down so that Peter Obi will come up. That is enough for the average Igbo to understand he's making a mistake. So me, I see the thing as, let us begin to explore ways by which we can ginger Igbo young men that are scientists, innovators. I've seen illiterates, Igbos that didn't go to school that build motor, build drones, build armored cars. We have this capacity. We don't need them. They need us. That is why they don't want us to go. But as they are still keeping us, they feel inferior and intimidated. They want us dead. If we leave Nigeria, and we are going to leave next year, by the time we leave, they will be naked, open, and hungry. They wouldn't know how to handle their mess. They want to come back to us and leave us to lead them. They don't. We want out now. So there is no compromise of Peter Obi. I don't like talking about Peter Obi. I am talking about next year. We are leaving Nigeria. Let us build our own nation. Let us build our own country. Let us build our own aeroplane. Let us build our own armored tanks. Let us build our own ship. We are going to give gas, petrol to West African sub-region. That is where we start. Free of charge, as Martin Nambikano said, but on condition they will buy our products. They will buy our cars. They will buy our machines. We shall no longer import used vehicles in Biafra land. Americans don't import used vehicles. We manufacture and export to other West African countries. That's our principal market. From there, we begin to expand to East Africa. And then standing as a buffer zone against Islamic domination, we have to move forward to convince the people in the middle belt that, listen to me, if you have to remain safe, you have to live with us from your own republic. We're going to have military bases in middle belt, military bases in Cameroon, military bases in Gabon to checkmate the activities. Thank you.
Thank you. I know your mouth is like the pen of a ready writer. You have a lot to say, and our time is somehow limited. We are going to open for the people to come in. I don't know. There's somebody that we are going to allow first to come in as a guest quickly, and just use your 2 minutes judiciously. This our brother is loaded. You know, please, Vine Maxwell, please use your 2 minutes judiciously, and let's open the line for people to call in. Please talk to us in 2 minutes.
Thank you so much, and good evening to everybody in the panelists, my elder brothers all over the world, great sons and daughters of Biafra land. I would like to go straight to the comment the Hausa boy, presented to us, the video you played. Look, for those of us that lived in the Hausa terrain for so many years, they call me Alkali. Alkali is a mediator. To just imagine, I am very, very fluent in Hausa in such a manner that I can stand in between two Hausa people and they decide for them in their own language. That was how far I went in. They call me what they call Jakin Kanu. When you see they call someone Jakin Kanu, which means you speak the Hausa, the typical Hausa, more than the natives, the indigenous themselves. You see, that Hausa boy, let nobody be deceived. Do not take that
Can I come in a little bit quickly? Can you tell these Hausa people that have been, speak it in Hausa language, please, that have been dominated by these people and they have refused to fight for themselves? Can you tell them why they need to stand up and fight for themselves and stop this ungodly and unhelpful solidarity that is not helping them and will not help us, neither Obi? You can also use the Hausa language to tell them. Please, you have that time to do so, please.
Don Allah don anabe mutanen Hausawa na sondo ke wannan lokaci din na an bani anan ne yayi ngiya muku kaman ko abun da ya faruwa na roke ku abun da yana tafiya cikin Nigeria din ne ba abun zama bane yayi na roke ku ku bari abun din ne kuka shiga cikin shi Allah zai ba ku hariya. Thank you. So you see, so that guy is someone that has, when someone is already on the ground, he fears no fall. I want to tell you today in Hausa, the only thing that is prevalent in the Hausa land is that language, Hausa language. That's all. They has been thoroughly emasculated. They are on the ground. The Emirate is in total control of the north. The Fulanis are in total control of the north. They have no say. Just imagine a situation: you are in your land, in Igbo land. You are Igbo, the Obis and the Ezes are no longer recognized. That is what is going to, happen to anybody that keep on preaching the one Nigeria thing. So I would like to tell our people, whatever you do, in this case, this is a serious matter that we are into. If you fail it now to fight for yourself to restore Biafra, it is not going to be easy anymore. Remove your hand from supporting Obi. Obi has killed a lot of people during Mossab time. He doesn't have the interest of Biafrans at heart. He is going to kill more in order to please the caliphate, if at all he becomes the president. And for anybody that feels that Nigeria will work again, that person is joking. The constitution that is there is designed to fail. It's designed not to inculcate the Biafran people, the old southern Nigeria, into the Nigerian system. It is designed to fit the interests of the caliphate. And I was a member, an active service member, when that constitution was handed over to Obasanjo. Obasanjo raised an objection to that constitution, but he was asked by Abu Salam, retired general, To go in there and do the whole thing, once you enter there, then the National Assembly can remove whatever they don't like. Deceived, not knowing that it is not going to be easy there. Once you go in there, any bill you bring in order to change the status quo will no longer be accepted, simply because they are the majority in that very place. So if you are going to put your signature on the validation for One Nigeria, make sure that you are writing your death warrant. Thank you, and may God bless all of you.
Thank you very much. We appreciate your input. Thank you very much. Okay. Now we have a first caller. Let's quickly take this one, and then we'll move ahead with that.
Mazraf, check your text message, please.
I saw it.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Please, caller, please talk to us.
Hello, good evening, my brother Chambaka.
Good evening. Please, you have 2 minutes if you can make it lesser, because our time is running fast.
Okay, I'm not even spend more than up to 2 minutes. I'm calling you from motherland. I want to appreciate you all for your good works and your message. Your gospel is being preached wider than even the gospel in the Bible. We are hearing you all loud and clear in the land here. And I want to also let us know that there's not going to be an election in Nigeria. Even forget about to be and whatever the gymnasium that are doing about. Hausas know that. Even let me tell you, Hausas are preparing. Even let me not say more than Biafra are preparing, because Hausas are doing something more, not to have an election in Nigeria. I mean, not to have any president that will succeed the Buhari. Hausas, I mean, the militants, the terrorists, they want to retain power, and they think that they want to take over power from Buhari very soon. I also don't trust Obi, even as we don't trust Obi. They know that if Obi come, he's going to start. He's going to work against their plan, even as don't trust him. So let me tell you, foreigners have given so many indications that Abuja will soon be attacked. Today, I had news that NYC camp in Abuja is on fire today. Though I have not confirmed that. I'm just trying to better, I believe, because I heard it from somebody I trust. The NYC camp in Abuja is on fire. And there are so many indices telling us that the terrorists have surrounded Abuja. So let me tell you, very soon Abuja is going to be taken over. Very soon, what happened in Afghanistan is going to happen in Abuja. Very soon, we are just waiting for to hear the news very soon. So, Buhari is not planning to hand over to even his own brother, Atiku, or nobody. He's going to hand over to Taliban, and everything is being planned. So, forget about this, whatever they are doing, will be here and there. They're not going to be election. Outside know that, and we know that. So, let us keep on planning and do what they are doing and how to get our. Even as they're going to solve very soon, we are going to use that to break out. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Please, our callers, if you have a question, you can bring it up and ask. Ask any of the, media warriors here. Ask any one of us questions. Anybody you want to throw your questions to, we will answer your questions. You can even call any one of them. You have their numbers. If you cannot get this one that is on the screen. And I'm going to, while we are waiting for calls, we are going to be taking from the top again. Mazi Sonny, do you have anything to add? Because look at somebody making comment. He said, we trust Obi. You're entitled to your own opinion. Can you, if there's something else you want to add to what we've been saying since, Mazi Sonny, let's begin from the top again from you.
Thank you. It is a welcome idea to have obedience in the comment section so that they will learn and their brains will be resetted after this time out. So let us accommodate them in the comment section. It is good to have them.
Yeah, that's why I want to help them.
Yes, I want the non-entities that are brainwashing themselves with Igbo presidency and One Nigeria to have this at the back of their mind. 90% of Nigerian resources, where is it invested upon? It is not invested in Biafra land. It is invested in the north. When Obi started his trend, the first people that were happy were the Boko Haram, because they understand that with Obi in the scene, it is working in line with their actualization project, because Obi did not just come in from nowhere. Obi is a messenger that has been sent. So, if Goodluck Jonathan was in power, if Obasanjo was in power, if our first president, Azikiwe, was in power, and then nobody saw anything accommodating about us in the system of one Nigeria, and after 60-something years, people are still foolishly and sheepishly falling for the sway of one Nigeria, then you are not acting with your real senses. It means you are a mistaken blood that actually came to exist. Because when you checkmate the revenues of one Nigeria and where the money is fixated upon, you will understand that they don't want you to belong and they don't want you to be in the one Nigeria. Now, who is in charge of the one Nigeria that you're talking about? So that you will understand that one Nigeria is not for you. It is the Fulanis, it is the terrorists in government. So instead of us wasting our time and wasting the lives of Biafrans that will be killed in the next 4 years, it is better we focus and then destroy everything that has to do with Nigeria. Now, who is the leader of the terrorists, or who is leading the terrorists? It is still
once there's a caller, maybe we should give them priority. Mazi Sonny, please don't
give the caller priority, then we'll continue. Because our time is running. Yeah, caller, go on live. Caller, can you hear me from here?
You see me?
Yes, Mazi, move on. The world is hearing you. Even Buhari.
Okay, good evening, Martin. Please, thank you very much for this opportunity to speak with everyone. I may not be disclosing my name like that because I'm in the zoo.
Mazi, your name is not needed. Just tell us what you want to make it happen for zoo. Finish.
Okay. First of all, I'm standing to say that there will be no election. I happen to be in Nigeria. I'm somebody that I wanted to see whatever the person that said about
who's making that?
Have you seen Obi go anywhere in Biafra land to tell the traditional ruler?
Wait, I don't know where the noise is coming from them. Wait, let me see. Please, Raf, what is that?
Many of you,
Raf, now you they make now you they play waiting don't pass. I beg, mute yourself.
There is a caller now. Caller, go on, sir.
I will say it.
Yes, go on, sir.
Okay. Thank you very much. So the person that is trying to tell us that he has his own opinion, I was listening to our spokesman one certain broadcast where he said that Nigeria has made some people develop some mental problem, sickness, and I've seen that is true. Every election that comes around, we say, let's try this person. We'll be foolishly voting somebody, after which we have problem. This one that we are talking about is Obi now. We don't know what is happening. If at all there should be a chance, of which I know there is no chance, because we are counting down. If at all there should be a chance, let's see it this way, that anything that will make him sit over there, then the next line of action is to start killing IPOB, because that is a practical thing that happened in Wazirike's time.
For sure.
He just won the election. Before you know it, we are thinking, yes, he's our man. He's an Igbo, he's a Biafra.
You understand?
Yes.
People who were trying to maybe take hold of their offices, take hold of furniture, try to receive some things from our own land too. They now told us that we have negotiated with you people, and if you don't clear off, before you know it, they said, shoot at sight.
Thank you, Master. Round up. Go on, sir. Round up.
So what I'm saying in essence is this, please. Anybody that is talking about it to me, that person is suffering from dementia.
The person has Fulani blood. Yes.
Yes, he has Fulani blood. So I'll be calling him again, but let me allow other people to.
Wonderful, Mazi. Thank you for calling in. We appreciate you. Thank you. All right, yeah. Ralph, over to you.
Thank you. Please, if you're calling us, just call us with something very, very, impressive, very, very spot on. Not just to tell us, to repeat what we have said before. It will not make any sense. Please call us with something very concrete or a question that you want to be addressed. And before I go on, I want to address this. Some people just come in, you make comments that is completely senseless. This is meaningless. Kaniche na. This doesn't make any sense. You have seen the face of the young man. You have seen his face there. He's not hiding his face. Is it because the face is not moving? You just want to write comment, make it be say you write sha. This doesn't make sense. Please take this comment out and don't get people angry. Okay? Sonny doesn't bring his face. But his face is there. Is he hiding his face?
Excuse, Ralph. Everybody's entitled to his opinion. He has just
but it doesn't make sense. I get grief with when people make comments that doesn't make any sense.
Calm down. He said what is bothering him. So he left for Sonny to open his face.
That is his face. Everybody knows his face. Well, anyway, I just made that comment. Gaddafi, just
I understand. Please, let's move on.
Mazira, you don't need to address everything, because what you don't address, you don't make it relevant.
Sure.
All right.
You just have the narrative to go forward now.
If there's no other caller, Mazi Okonkwo, if there another input you want to put in here?
Well, what I want to put is general input where people should focus on. What we're discussing tonight comprises all the whole calamity that have been following Nigeria from the time immemorial. And we must understand, our leader said that we must always look into the rating. The rating is breaking out of this contraction called Nigeria. We still want to let everybody's eyes to focus that the P2B is a distraction. That is where we must hit on. We must understand that there is an agenda of the Fulanis coming up. Recently, we begin to understand that even the Nigerian airport has been sold. Nobody knows. Then we have to also look into why your president, people like Buhari, is traveling out. Now terrorists is coming in. The imposter is running out because when the terror comes, his face will be fully unmasked. That is where we have to run and look into. I always point on this. Let me repeat what I said last time on our program. The reason why he is running away, bringing P2B to distract you people, because there is no Buhari. It was Malami who is, and the Shetima, whatever, they have been playing Buhari for a long time. And now when the terrorist was alerted to be coming to Nigeria, the man ran away with his mask. Thank you.
Okay, 1 minute. Yeah, hello, is that Sister Joy? Okay, go ahead.
Akpọrọ m ụlọ kịta n'ụtụtụ m nọ n'ọrụ chọọ ka mgbe ahụ ị na-eme program masị ya n'Igbo ndị na-anaghị n'Igbo biko mechanụ nkọwara ha ka m zụta onwe m obere oge ahụ na-eme program so after ka imeche program so nwanne papa m na-enyere m aka arụ ihe m na-arụ n'ụlọ so m chọrọ iwejere ya ego tụrụ ebe a shikwa ewejere ego bụ Sendwaves ọkwa ebe a ka m shikwa ewejere ego tekwa n'aka o onye ka m chọrọ ka m wejere ego emekata m ka m wejere ego ha anaghị aga mekata ọ eziokwu na ego m jigoro ebe ahụ wejere ya ebuo na nnukwu ibu mana ọ bụghị ya ka ha ga-eji pụtazie taa No one more from was not say ya Baduquan Yamoneje, you would take before only spokesman I will Uzena Nahanage, then the Nabi will go. So Mbia, I am not to Ambia Chok and Tinega Unahaga. Imago, there was a word so pocket upon those in wave, no totua. And as I'm just sending her message, so Kita come to Telenora. Not as a whole, that is a man has sent go correspondent. When has sent me to walk again. So only Zana money of Kubes and where him in. So to my greatest surprise, or Sena, now one name okay na who because they which they go to Romon. Na a block na Ogahe with the Musego. Where do you hear men? Or Western Normaca, Uchikwan one them no maka security reason. See a case security reason no. Or some no we how discuss. We say oh na akunkem kusi. Kona akunkem wata kiri say no we how agwam. Apo na mo one them say ko bo ha ka mari ho ni no. Also na po na hana hanza. Em jagwaro ni ha ko no ma kwa no bo ko do tight. Maka imanda ha de nyupukwa. Ima ihe ha na make tala no na na say no count down 122. Hana kwado ko block chebeni nice we na ego. Catch no, I want to put a great in the hand. Manda Kahadia, Manda Kahana do it. Okay, I'm a quick to see where would you before? Mago, I don't joke. I am sick and good.
Where will this
Thank you. Thank you very much for the information. And good night, Onanugon. Thank you so much, one name, why. Thank you. Thank you. All right, that call has been passed across, I'm sure.
What is Peter Obi talking about that one also? Peter Obi people. You look at what you're telling
Okay, okay, in your submission before, so that
yes, I also want to say something like for me today, me, sometimes they come for me anywhere. Like what our sister just said is it Gaddafi and I, we discussed this thing one time, They are going to do everything possible to frustrate you not to believe on the coming of Biafra to vote P2B. And our leader have told us, said, this is the time for you to apply what is called mental toughness. For we to get Biafra is not going to be easy. So all those people in Nigeria, in the zoo, still perambulating, when we are preparing, get prepared, because we cannot do everything alone. You must get set. Nobody today will begin to talk and buy your salt, buy your rice, and nobody they hear them. Whether you want to understand or you don't want to understand, for Fulani people, there has been mandated, you are mandated to die. But we must not die because our leader, and Mazi Samadeba, has taught us the strategy. Let's keep on going. Mazi, God bless you. And our time is going, Mazi. God bless you.
Yes, thank you. Let's have Mazi Chooks. Please, Mazi Chooks Survivor. More input, please. Unmute, sir.
Sorry. What I want to say when it comes to the issue of Peter Obi and his deception, I still find it difficult to believe that a Biafran will still be expecting us to preach to him or beg him to believe that Peter Obi is not going to make any change. You see, our spokesperson, Mazi Simon Ekpa, said, by the time we enter November, going forward, if you don't believe, you will believe. And when you check certain things that have been happening, how can somebody who called himself a Biafran, after seeing the fact that the INEC themselves are already rigging Peter Obi out, they are already in the broad daylight rigging him out. They told you that the registration that was made online, you and I know that the southern part of Nigeria, the Biafra land, they are much more educated than people in the north. But all of a sudden, they have wrong registration from the south more than the north. How come? In the north, where you see people who don't even go to school, they can't even write their name, yet their own registration is much more correct than those of them in the south. More than 40% in the south and southeast, we are wrong. Cancelled. Already they are rigging the election. Still, a Biafran is expecting me to clap hand or beg him to believe that P2B is not going to make any change. And some of them think it's about P2B. It is not about P2B and whoever he is. It's not about him. It is about every one of us, our unborn generation, for us to be able to get our freedom out of this zoo that will not offer out anything. From the onset, Nigeria has no plan for any indigenous person. There's no such plan. The only plan that Nigerian company has, that company has a plan for British and the Fulanese. You are not part of it. So why must you begin to force yourself into it? You don't believe. Now you are seeing it clearly that you have been rigged out already. INEC themselves have rigged you out even before the election. Still, you don't believe. An INEC official came out to confess and say that in Nigeria, nobody in the history of Nigeria, starting from the time when the British laid the foundation, nobody has won an election in Nigeria. It has always been rigging. Unless you are in the right party to rig you into power. That is the only way you rule Nigeria. With all this information available, people are still waiting for them to be begged. Well, if you don't believe, maybe when you wake up in Biafra land, you will believe. Or maybe when you wake up in the other world, then Chukwu Okaba will ask you, what were you doing when other people were preparing? And then you answer it for yourself. For those of us who are ready, 121 days, we are going home. Thank you, my brothers.
Water. Thank you very much. Now we have a caller here who wants to validate what our last caller said. Let's listen to him. Please, our caller, can you speak out louder?
Yeah. Thank you, my brother. Water is the code. Yeah. Are you people listening to me?
Yeah, go ahead. Biafrans can hear you.
Yeah. What this woman said is true. It's true. Original, pure. Because last week, I am in Ecuador. Last week, I tried to send money.
Oh, the mountains of Ecuador is hanging the call.
She said they want to try to send the money. The thing is writing red so that I can't send money to Nigeria from Ecuador. I said, why? They said I can't send money to Nigeria.
Okay, thank you. The network is blocking.
So it is clear, Mazi Raf, let's make it clear. It is clear that the war has started. Everybody should stand up. So
yeah,
no need to be talking about another thing.
Thank you very much, caller. Thank you very much. Okay, there is another caller. I hope he will call back. Mazi, you go, please. Let's make this our round up our submissions. Please, Mazi, go ahead and talk to us again.
It's better if you have a caller, take the caller.
There's another caller. Let me see.
Take the caller. Let's hear the mind of the Biafrans. If we hear their mind, we close.
Okay, let's see.
That's my suggestion, I think.
Nice one,
yes. And especially people from home. If you can call from home, tell us the situation about everything that is happening with the obidiots and the Nigerian mumushous idiots.
Please, if this caller is still there, I'm trying to call you back. You've called more than 5 times. I'm trying to call you back. Your line is not going. You can try and call again. Let me leave the line open for another call to come in. I'm calling you back, but your line is not going anymore. Someone else can call now. The line is free. While we're waiting for the call to come in, any other person can just still add some input to what we've been saying so far, or even to make a contribution to the call. Gaddafi, when he already add the call.
Yeah, what I want to say is
the caller Abiago now, because that one be since I didn't call. Hello. Okay. There were.
Hey, thank you very much.
Thank you. You were 2 minutes. You were 2 minutes. You could go ahead.
IPOB Media team. You people are wonderful. See, let me tell you. See all those people that are shouting Obi. Inside them, they wear 2 polos. I'm on the ground, as you know. Inside, the polo that is inside is Biafra. The top one they wear it is Obi. When the time reach, you see them, they will go away the other one they wear. They know that they are in Biafra. We that you don't grant in Biafra and is crying every day. Say, God, help us to get what we want. Everybody is crying. Everybody wants freedom. Forget all those people that are shouting, Obi. Everybody wants freedom. Even I will know some family that have started buying things, buying food stuff to keep for their children, that anything can happen. All we want is freedom. So all those people that are shouting, Obi, forget them. Inside their clothes, they wear Biafra. And when the time reach, they will throw away that one they want.
So they are double agents.
Yes, because most of them now they've started. They know that this guy is not going to win. And in Kenya, this court, Emery, they're supposed to release our leader, but they have not released them, the guy. So a lot of things. So now what we are praying for is this thing to make it easy for us to get the freedom. Everybody, all of us, they want freedom. We they suffer. You know, go light for here. Light Jagaradin at this place, but you'll be paying higher. They will give you light how many times in a month, but you'll be paying higher. My brother that is living in Jos was telling me how much they're paying for light in the Jos. You see, the marginalization and everything is too much. Everybody's tired. That is why sometimes when I look at all those people that will come to social media and be doing saga like this, I will be crying. I will be crying. So I know that God will help us in 2023. And I want to thank you people that remain resolute, that stand strong. I want to thank you people.
Thank you very much.
Bless all of you.
Thank you very much.
May God bless all of you and reach you people more grace. More grace. This work is not easy. More grace.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Raphael.
Huh?
Master Raphael.
Yes.
You see, somebody just sent something. He said that he discovered that some people don't want to vote P2B because it's an Igbo man.
I put it for a reason. I picked it up from Facebook and I wanted us to talk about it. That's why I put it there.
Yes. Listen, the man who wrote that thing does not seem to understand what Biafra is all about. If that man should look at Obi very well.
Wait, you address it. Man of God, you address it. Let's hear this caller.
Okay.
Hello, caller. Hello, caller.
Hello, Chineke.
Nwa Chineke.
Nwachukwu.
Ekene m unu.
Anyị ekenekwago.
Udo dịrị unu.
Dekwara gị. Go ahead, you have 2 minutes, please.
What I want to say is that to see you people like this, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah.
Your time remains 1 minute and a half.
I said to see you people like this, I am so grateful. I'm so happy to see you guys like this.
Thank you.
This is one point. Then I want our people to remember what Onyendu Balanye. Onyendu told us that these people, obedient or no obedient or say or no say, Nahab Ndani Nebu was a mozo, Ndabu was so a mozo kahab. Anyone saying that he want to obey will be or he will be obedient, he will not be obedient. All these people they say another thing and they do another thing. For 60 years that we and in independence Nigeria or no zoo. Nobody should listen to anybody. This is the last chance opportunity we have. This is the only opportunity we have. We have 120 days. So
thank you.
I thank you people for what you are doing. And we are all together in this. So God bless you guys.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
See you guys like this.
all Biafrans are happy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that was a message he had for us. Now, there was another caller. He should try and call back. So Mecca Livingstone has left. I actually put that. He said, this guy that put this, he said, the only reason why some people won't vote Peter Obi is because he is Igbo. And this is an Igbo man that is writing this, you know. I have met some unfortunate Nigerians who said, how can an Igbo man rule Nigeria? I was shocked. Why? The question is, why is this guy shocked that somebody is saying, how can an Igbo man rule Nigeria? Pastor
if this man had asked this question, assuming that Igbos had opportunity in 1983, 1999, 2005, it would have made sense. But for him to ask the question now, he fails to understand that Peter Obi is betraying the Biafran cause. They brought him to distract our focus and purpose. Now, if he's asking that question, it means this man, who's an Igbo man, is not a Biafran at heart. It's quite unfortunate. And number two, please, all of us should remember, if you believe that God sent Onyendu to help us have our freedom, Onyendu said there shall be no election in Biafra land, beginning from Anambra State, and it will become from Anambra. And again, he said, no political solution to this thing. And then number three, I am advising clergymen of Igbo extraction, men of God, stop bringing Peter Obi in your church and praying for him. If you are doing that, you don't have the light of God in you, because you are not seeing what God wants to do with his people. You are still romancing a lie. Nigeria is a lie. And if you are romancing a lie, I doubt if God is in your church. So you clergymen, you pastors, you should sit up, speak the truth for your people, and let us be free.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you, man of God. Okay, this caller from Germany, please. Can you talk to us in a jiffy, please?
Okay, my name is Emmanuel, and I'm from Imo State. I'm based in Germany. Hello?
Talk, yeah, we can hear you. You have 2 minutes. You have spoken for half an hour.
Good. Like here. I'm here in Germany. I have already done a lot of campaign. Like Imo State is covered with a lot of people. There are some places.
Campaign for what? You have done campaign for what? Campaign for Obi?
I'm campaigning of no election in Biafra land.
Okay.
Like my family now, I have brothers there. Like almost all of them, they are ready. Like my village, I come from a very deep village where I even can give, if I can get contact from you people, I can give you people some places where you people have knowledge. From something like from Obinze to, if you go to Ofonola. From Ofonola, you go to Ohuba. From Ohuba, you go to Ebanabo, Omogoma. All those places is covered with a lot of things that we can never imagine. Men are there, and this is where the Obis Barras, where they are mingling. Men are there. I want you people to try to cover those places. Like now, my village guys, they listen to me. As I'm talking to you, men are ready. But they said they need people that can mobilize them. Are you getting
Mazi Raphael, please stop that caller, please.
Yeah.
We're not going to cover barracks.
Yeah, stop the caller. You're going to
call have a leader. Do what you can do.
Understand me?
We've heard you, no problem. We've heard you. Thank you very much. Thank you for the call. Thank you. We've heard you.
Mazraf.
Yeah.
I want to salute the people elephants about Eyimba City. Their outing today was so marvelous.
Very powerful.
Very, very commendable, you understand. So I want to salute their courage. Yeah, Abba has risen. And remember, Abba women riot. Abba always take the lead. And when they move, others follow suit.
When Abba move,
I really,
finish.
yes. So I really thank the strength and their courage, the people's elephant, the Enyimba city. I salute them. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Can somebody see the comment section? Some people are crazy.
Mazirab, please, I want to comment on the write-up you put on the screen some seconds ago.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
Okay, let that man know that, number one, that Ojukwu contested for presidency of One Nigeria 3 consecutive times. And they saw that if they had allowed him to become anything, that there will be limelight in One Nigeria. They did not allow him to win. They are the one that persuaded him and said, Odumeko Ojukwu, come and contest for president of One Nigeria. Contested. 3 consecutive times, they used him to play games just to make caricature of him. Is he the only one that has been there to contest? If One Nigeria had actually wanted somebody to make amends and also to bring unity, it should have been from Odumeko Ojukwu contesting the presidency to have been given the chance, which would have healed wounds and the reunification would have started or continued from there. But because it is not about you becoming the president, it is about saving of lives. Ojukwu said, while the war was still going, we are fighting for survival. We are fighting so that we will not be killed. And anyone that is against what we are doing or does not understand, let it be on record that the Biafran people stood their ground for them to be alive. Because you fight, it's a fight. You run away, they will still come after you and then still kill you. So it's better you stand and then fight and then face the needful. So the Biafran cause is not about who is the president or who is not. We're not interested in who is the president or who is Igbo man that is going there. We have had people there before. It is not by who we put there. It is by how many people will die in the next 1 month, and how many communities will be invaded, how many women will be raped, how many will be kidnapped, how many ransoms will be paid, which will in the other way multiply the war chest of the Fulani Caliphate to help them to actualize what they actually have on the table. So let them wake up and understand that this woto that is going on is for a reason. They will.
Thank you very much.
Sonny Abalawa, I have a good point there. Thank you very much. Using that Ojukwu's example, that was a distraction. They deceived him into going 3 times. They weren't going to give it to him. So P2B cannot do anything better. P2B is a betrayer of the Biafran people. All those that have been killed, P2B has not said anything because he wants to be president, so our people can die. Biafrans, don't vote. Unless if you lose this opportunity, you will be slave forever.
Thank you very much. Mazi Sonny, I don't know, we're about to round up now. Do you have that video where Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually telling them, about the need for us to make sure we don't engage in this 2023? Is there any of those videos?
Yeah, somebody should post it. They should bring that in back.
Let me see. I think
we should play that one where this Ndi Igbo we're supporting Obi. Then on the other end,
do you have it, Sonny, or should I play it from my phone?
No, let's bring it to the screen.
Don't play from phone. Let's only check it when
play
I'm
the
checking.
2 of them.
Yeah.
Play that of Ndi Igbo first, and then play that of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to conclude, so that you know the true position. By the way, let me ask you a question. Mazi Rafael, let me ask you a question. Who is Mohammed Abbas? Who is that person?
Mohammed Abbas.
Tina Samoru.
Yes.
Rafael, I don't
is this a nickname or his real name?
No, his real name. His real name in Kuwait. In Kuwait, he camouflages like.
Mazi Sonny, where is he?
I don't say
the way he said is portraying.
IPOB Maze. By now you will see all of them.
Sorry. When you are ready, we'll play it.
Well, pass it first. Let me hear. Let's hear this caller. That's the caller. Then we will hear. Caller, please, in 2 minutes, quickly talk to us. Want to play a video?
Good evening, everybody.
Good evening.
Yes, I really salute your courage. I really salute your efforts, everything that you guys are doing. I'm following up and we are enjoying you guys.
Thank you.
I just want to say to you people that we are resolute, we are formidable, and we are not looking back.
Yeah.
You see, I've been seeing on social media, people are saying that to pray for Peter Obi, he's going through a lot. And I was like, he have not seen anything. They will rubbish him. They will disgrace him because he himself allowed himself to be used. So now, I watched the Zoom meeting. I just logged into the Zoom meeting that he did yesterday.